Well, I thought I was going to be gone for the whole day, but it turned out to be shorter than I thought. So um, I figured why not? Let's do a show, and I am going to do what I thought I might do on Friday, and that was the Uno stream, which will happen in tomorrow. And then, of course, on the weekend, the semifinals of the Madden playoff series. But for now, it's time! As we are back with WWE, and a trip to Japan is what we are going to have. Again, I didn't think we were going to do this today. I honestly didn't think we would. But and also, hello to Cruz. What's up, man? So I did get your guy, or your updated one at least. So there we go. Right now I'm just setting up to. Oh, that's pretty cool. Too bad I can't. Well, whatever. I can give you a match, Darius, and then I believe Captain Danger does have. What is he? I'm going to 2 jobs tomorrow. Oh, well. Again, I just hope you don't overexert yourself because I know how that is. But if that's what it takes, then I wish you nothing but the best, and I don't envy you by any stretch. Um, all right, so let me just get this pop out chat, and we'll get started. And also, hello to Joshua. All right, I'm just looking at my messages, making sure people are here. Let's see. All right, so normally what I would do is go through the card, but we have so many surprises, I don't want to ruin them. So with that in mind, the only thing I am going to tell you is that Naji, who was with us on when I was doing Super Mario Party, correctly guessed who was going to win the game, and of course he went with the big boy. He went with Vernon Quinn. Well, I'm happy that you're going to go back to work tomorrow because I know that some people need some work and need some income. So, with this in mind, I'm just going to get right into the show. So, let's get to it. So, yeah, like I said, I'd go through the card, but I have so many surprises for you guys. It's not even funny. And for some of you guys, this will begin the road to WrestleMania. Yeah, I'm happy that you're doing well. And of course, you see some confetti, which is something you'd always see whenever you go to Japan. I mean, you always say that, JWE. Though I'm not, no, though I definitely welcome that. So our trip to Japan goes to Wrestle Kingdom, hosted by, of course, the New Japan Pro Wrestling promotion. So yes, Wrestle Kingdom is going to be hosting. All right, so let's just get right into it right now. Now, the only thing I will tell you, JWE, is you do have a match, but to start off with, we have two of Japan's biggest icons. Of course, you have Sonic, who has been a fixture ever since the 1990s, and a decade earlier, you have Super Mario. But these are the two men that have brought in the most money when it came to video game sales. So before that, let me just hang on a second. let me just let Sonic know, and also one other person know. So give me a moment. So just give me a moment. Yep, 2 legendary characters in Sonic and Mario, and then let someone who is a big fan. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get our first matchup going. I mean, this is easily a dream match that we'd see at WrestleMania. So anyway, there you see Sonic. Headphones and everything. Captain Danger's going to go for Mario. Okay.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
So
out of this
what?
world,
What?
weighing in at 200
Wait a minute,
pounds.
Cruz?
Speedy.
Oh, and he saw him. And he's got that bat. What's he going to do with it? Oh, but before he can even use it, Sonic gets to him. Wow, and before we can even get a match on the way, Cruz comes in, and he's attacking Sonic. And Sonic is just fighting back. Ooh. But Sonic turns the tables around on Cruz. And hey, Lucky, what's up, man? All right, now both men are in the ring. Oh, and a super kick onto Cruz. I'll tell you one thing. Sonic is not exactly an easy prey to get. And, well, it says that Sonic's the winner, I guess, mainly for disqualification on the part of Cruz, but he came in and tried to ruin the matchup, but Sonic was just too quick for him. But I have a feeling that that Cruz and Sonic have not seen the last of each other. I'm going to say that. All right, well, up next is Captain Danger and JWE, along with Walter Johnson. Too bad I don't have a way to contact Walter Johnson, but he's going to be in it. Anyway, welcome back, Cruz. I don't know if you saw what happened, but if you go back, you'll know what I mean. But in the meantime, let's get into this tag team match. Now, every match, of course, is based on matches you'd easily see in New Japan. You're not going to see any crazy stipulations or anything like that, but you're going to see some tag team matches and some single matches too, without question. And also, hey, JWE. Of course, you're not going to see any multi-man matches other than, battle royals and rumble matches and, stuff like that. But, all right, so on one side you have the SWO, and also for Darius, if he's watching this, or if you're still in the chat, the reason I didn't put you on the card is because your character's body is a bit dinged up, so I have to book you outside of universe mode. So that way I don't, cause you to get injured in universe mode, and then I can't use you. Well, I can't utilize you, rather. So we have SWO on one side, and also, hey, JT Price, I forgot to say hello to you as well. My bad. But they go up against not one, not two, but 3 legends that are synonymous with New Japan Pro Wrestling, these are foreigners, Gaijin. You have AJ Styles, Kenny Omega, and of course Vader, who represents the old school of New Japan. And so once we get to the entrances, I got to go take care of something, but I should be back before the match starts. But yeah, you have two former Bullet Club leaders and Vader. I mean, the only reason we threw in Vader was because, again, he's a legend in New Japan. So he's not part of the Bullet Club. It's just that he's just there. And of course, you're not going to see John Cena because, well, he never worked in New Japan. But anyway, I'll be right back. I'm going to go take care of something, but I should be back by the time the match starts. So, BRB. Although it would be cool if he was there.
From the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 456 pounds, Vader!
Alright, we're back. Alright, so I must have missed your entrance, but that's okay. Anyway. Good to see Red Hood here. Anyway. There we go, I feel better now, so... Our first entrant is Vader. Although I think Wally might be watching Blaze's show and not realizing that he is on this show. But then again, I don't blame him because, I mean, he didn't know. Oh, here he is, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Of course, negative reaction given the fact that he hasn't been in, New Japan since he left. I mean, he was in New Japan for the best part of 2 years.
And from Gainesville, Georgia,
and also, hey, Chris Clark, what's up, man?
Pounds, the phenomenal AJ
And hello to Ryuzo. Oh, nice to see you again. Yeah, right. Although I wouldn't put it past him to find someone who actually did that. Would you mind creating me? Alright, so you're interested. Well, what would you look like, really? Like, would you look like Ryu from, like, Street Fighter or something like that? Or, you know, you gotta give me an idea of what you want to look like, because, you know, and, you know, try to be as specific as you possibly can. Okay, you're Asian. Well, or I mean, that's what Ryu from Street Fighter was. You know, he's from Japan. And speaking of Japan, here is perhaps
and
one of
their partner from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 229 pounds, Kenny Omega.
Well, anyway, thank you for interrupting me, JoJo. So you have Kenny Omega, the longtime golden boy of, you know, New Japan. I mean, the guy with more 5, 6, 7-star matches than anybody in the history of New Japan. The man that taught Bruce Lee. Oh, well, so he would be a martial artist, like a traditional martial artist, really. All right, now you have the two big men going at it. A neck breaker. Now, this is one fall to a finish, so this is not elimination style. So it's one and done. And, well, now going to choke out Vader. Oh, but Vader with a shoulder tackle. I mean, these are two 400-plus pounders here. Nope. So basically, so you basically would have a passing resemblance to the man who taught Bruce Lee. Anyway, attack right to AJ Styles. And a sidewalk slam. Also, let me check my, okay. There we go. Can you make me in the UFC? Now, anyway, can you make me in the UFC? I can, but there's a big wait list there, Ryu. So far I do have an opening for WWE, but in UFC it's full. So unless someone all of a sudden drops out and then you show up and you're the only, and you actually come in and you take the spot, like, how do I put this? Basically, if you show up and when no one else does, then yes, you're going to get in. Clark Orton. Of course, that's to be a term of endearment, really. And now, AJ Styles, nope, could not even hip toss or pump handle Walter Johnson, who is a heavyweight, a super heavyweight, actually. But yeah, Ryu, I do have a spot open for WWE, so at least you got that. And, oh, nice modified suplex there. More of a throwplex, if you ask me. And Walter, And, well, he was going to go for the spear, but it was countered into a DDT. Who's he going to tag? He's going to tag in Kenny Omega. Now the referee trying to get AJ back to his corner. Now working on the arms of Walter Johnson. Hey, Walter, speaking of him, you're teaming up with your friends. So, obviously, title's not on the line as it's a tag team match. Hey! My boo! Speranza! By the way, Speranza, you do have a match coming up pretty soon, so do stay tuned. My beautiful. And I'm talking to Speranza, by the way, if you're wondering. Anyway. But apparently, Chris has never fought in Cruz. And, oh, and a powerbomb right to Kenny Omega. Well, now Kenny Omega's in trouble as he tags in, does Walter, Josh Brooks. Oh, nice double axe handle to the arm. On also hello to Fade, a.k.a. Malachi the Elf. No, it's fine. I mean, you didn't know I was going to do it. I didn't know I was going to do it. If I'd have known, I would have told you. Anyway, Clinton, you missed the first match. You might want to go back and watch it. But for now, you can watch this. Uh-oh, now a double team on the outside. Double neck breaker onto Kenny. But Kenny not going to be outdone. Oh, and a knee breaker onto Josh Brooks. So yeah, we have a trip to Japan, that's right. Now, a count to 6. These guys got to be careful not to get counted out. All right, now Kenny thrown back in the ring. All right, now both guys are back in. And thrown right into their corner. Attack right back to Walter, and uh-oh. Oh, they're going to go for this. The SWO Bulldog. But instead of going for the cover, well, actually, Kenny got up before Walter could cover him. And then a clothesline to the back of the head. Oh, now trying to take the arm out of socket. You take out his arm, you take out Walter's power. Then a backflip. And Walter gets out, and Kenny Omega tags in the man they call Vader. Also, welcome back, Darius. We got past one match. We have 6 matches and on the card, so that much I can tell you. And then, uh-oh, a modified chokeslam. And now Walter going to the opposite corner. And a spear. And Vader, as strong as he is, I don't know if he can withstand this one. Then again, how many people can do this to Vader? The jackhammer. 1, 2, no. Vader kicks out. Yeah, you're going to have to do more than that to Vader, but Vader's in trouble. You don't see Vader in trouble all that often, so this is going to test him considerably. Nope. Countered by Vader. Oh, now attack to Kenny Omega. And a double back body drop. And then, wait a minute. Kenny gonna go for the one-winged angel. And 1, 2, no, kick out by Walter. Oh, that would have been something if Kenny managed to pin the Intercontinental Champion. But now Walter getting his head cranked. And a backflip again. Oh, but Walter gets up though. But Kenny Omega's relentless. Nope, missed it. But Kenny Omega fights out of it. And regains the advantage and throws Walter over and out. Captain Danger versus Chris Danger. Oh, nice forearm, another one. And then a DDT onto Wally. Now thrown in the ring. And then slammed on the apron. Also, hey, Insane One, what's up? It's been a long time, but I'm happy to see you again. So, Insane One, in spite of everything, you're still the Universal Champion, especially after Battle Bowl. Anyway, it goes off the ropes, and then a running knee. Uh-oh, and Omega signaling the end. I mean, they're doing the smart thing, keeping Walter in there, despite the fact that he's one of the bigger guys. And then Walter, wait. And then a German suplex. Oh, but too close to the ropes. The rope saved him that time. Again, trying to crank the head. Hey, Lashana, how are you? Well, I never said that, JWE. I said that it could happen, but... I think Walter's about to go for another one-winged angel. Yeah, I know. Oh, so you did see it. Anyway, pinfall. 1, 2, 3. And Kenny has beaten the champion. I guess if anyone could beat Wally, I guess it had to be Kenny Omega. I mean, there you see Kenny getting his head knocked in. And there you see Walter trying to end it against Vader, but Vader had just enough to kick out. I mean, you have nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, you lost to Kenny Omega, of all people. I mean, Kenny, of course, is not just anybody. He's the best bout machine. So we could see a match at WrestleMania between Walter Johnson and Kenny Omega. We could see that. We'll be live streaming in an hour.
Here are your winners.
Only thing is, I don't know how long I'm going to be out here for, but I'll try my best to, finish up as soon as I can. But I can't promise anything, really. But I'll do my best. So that, I mean, just because it's you and just because you asked, I'm gonna do it. Anyway, congratulations to the New Japan Legends. But of course, Kenny Omega not to be trifled with. Well, up next is a special match between Speranza Danzi. Usually it's on YouTube, but anyway, we have a special non-title matchup between the new Intercontinental Champion, the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Speranza Danzi, and Captain Danger's wife, Lady Danger. And Darius is like, I'll beat Kenny Omega anytime. I mean, of course, Kenny Omega was United States Champion, but he could be looking to add the Intercontinental title to his name there. So, of course, naturally, Captain Danger is going to naturally go for his woman, Lady Danger, and I would have to imagine that Speranza is going to go for herself. I would go for Speranza, and I only say that just because I'm her BF, but of course I would be foolish to look past Lady Danger. Now, of course, Lady Danger gets a victory. I mean, that practically puts her in the running to be the next Women's Intercontinental Champion. So yeah, all right. So without question, oh yeah, I don't know if Lashana is still in the chat there. But yeah, I will do my best to finish up as soon as possible because I know how important it is, that I don't, overstep anybody's boundaries, if anybody can help it. All right, so let me just give. There you go. All right, so let's get to it. All right, cool, cool. And Clinton still wants to claim the not the Intercontinental, but the Intercontinental Championship. Now, of course, Walter, you do have not only Kenny Omega to deal with, but now you might also have Clinton to worry about. So I'll leave you that to think about for WrestleMania. I can give you a bonus match if time permits, though, because again, given the fact that LaShonda's going to do a show, the last thing I want to do is interfere if I can help it. Who knows? I might just do another show at another time.
Making her way to the ring.
Wait a minute!
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
What? Wait a minute! Of course, the ex-champion, SA, comes out and attacks Speranza. And, okay, well, she ran into an invisible wall. I'm not sure why, but... Okay, not a problem. I'll do my best. I'll try to cut it down as much as I can. But in the meantime, SA is attacking the champ. But again, I should have realized this because, SA is not one to forget. I mean, Speranza wanted to get revenge, and now SA wants to get some of her as well. I mean, if this becomes a recurring theme, we might have a lot more matches than we thought we would. But in the meantime, SA, Selena Gorgon Angel, or Selena Angel Gorgon, excuse me. Gorgon's her last name. Angel is just a nickname. But Selena just doing a number on Speranza, and Speranza's like, oh, you want some of this? I'm going to give it to you. And now she takes it right to SA. I can give you a match, Chris, without question. Same thing with Lashana if I want to. But I still don't know what happened there. And, and a slam onto SA. Again, this is part of their recurring feud. Now going for a claw. I mean, of course, people don't realize how big Speranza's hand is. And you know what that means. That means she can lay the smackdown on anyone she damn well pleases. Oh, and SA comes right back, but finally the referee gets some separation between these two. But I have a feeling that this thing between, SA and Speranza is far from over. And for Lady Danger, you'd have to imagine she'd be, cheated out of a match with Speranza. I don't know what else to say, except that was just incredible, though. All right, well, up next is the first of our main events for the Blue Toad Royal Championship. We have Emily Elvis enacting her rematch clause against the now new champion, Mercy. She previously lost it to Rivera Voorhees, who then in turn lost it to Mercy. So we now get to see what these two would have done had it happened at Battle Bowl. So yeah, Captain Danger, do you have anything to say about what just happened? Yeah, I had a feeling that Lady Danger was going to say something. Anyway, let me just let Arkham know. I'm just letting Arkham know. And then Walter's like, GG to Speranza. I mean, I don't know if Speranza saw... Well, anyway, how do you feel about what happened to you, Speranza? Because I know that you have your problems with SA. And of course, Speranza responding in probably the most Speranza way possible. But I know that that SA wants to get that title back, as does and Lady Danger, who would have wanted to get that title match. Of course, Speranza's more likely to give it to SA just out of revenge, really.
The following contest is a submission match, and is for the Undisputed World's Championship.
All right. So, introducing first, why not a triple threat match? Well, if Speranza wants to do that, I don't see why not. It's up to Speranza, though, to an extent, really. You know, because, again, the champions have more leeway to, you know, accept challenges from other challengers than if I was to force them to do it. The only time I would force people to defend titles is when it's been long enough, or if it's been long overdue. But other than that, though, we'll see what Speranza says about that, and also what Walter wants to do with not just the fact that he got beat by Kenny Omega, but now as well as Clinton. So those are two things you got to think about for each of the Intercontinental title holders, both men and women. Hey, RWF, what's up, man? And now we have the current world champion, Mercy, who won the championship at Battle Bowl, and then subsequently defended it against the Battle Bowl winner for the women in Angelina Nightwalker, and still retained the championship. So it's good to see RWF. What's up, man? But of course, whoever wins this will have to deal with Rivera Voorhees at another time. And it's not the WWE title, it's the Blue Toad Wrestling World title. Damn it.
Introducing the challenger from Scotland, the Witch Doctor, Emily.
You'll save your title until WrestleMania.
Introducing
okay.
The champion
so
from Switzerland, she is the undisputed world's champion, Dr. Angela Zen.
Now, just know, Walter, if you save your title until WrestleMania, that just simply means that, you know, you'll have at least two challengers. I say at least two challengers because, you know, because usually when the champion wants to save until WrestleMania, or any other pay-per-view for that matter, then that could potentially be more challengers. So, but if that's what you want, Walter, I'm more than happy to do that for you. You know, I just out of respect as a champion, really. Anyway, match underway. And of course, Mercy would want to keep... And of course, Mercy wants to keep the tradition of a one-on-one match at WrestleMania a thing. So that's why we are having this match tonight between Mercy and Emily. Emily goes off the ropes, and a neckbreaker onto Mercy. We'll see if this causes anything with Mercy, because I know Mercy's a hard hitter. Goes off the ropes, duck underneath, and a drop kick onto Mercy. If there's one thing that Mercy doesn't have, it's speed. And the last thing you want to do is match speed with Emily. You're just going to tire yourself out. Then an uppercut. Oh, nice exchange of fists there, but one thing you don't want to do against Mercy is trade fists just like that. Uh-oh. Hopefully no one else is buffering or having buffering problems. Oh, and slammed on the apron is Emily. Now, this match is, well, normally it's called No Holds Barred, but it's really, in Japan, they would call it a no disqualification, no count-out match. Or they call it an anything goes match, I guess. But basically, it would be for the purpose of, you know, getting ourselves a winner, really. I actually forgot what kind of match this is. And now, oh, you know what I just remembered? I think... Oh, now I remember. This is a submission match. So, the only reason I forgot was because it didn't show on the screen. But it is a submission match because you can't win by pinfall. You could still get disqualified, but really the best way to win is by submission. So you got to do it inside the ring. So that was my fault there for forgetting to tell you that. Anyway, a drop kick with those heels, and then a kick to the back with the back of that heel. Now going for a crossface. Emily manages to escape that time. A knife edge chop now picks up Emily. And then clotheslines are on the top rope. I mean, Emily is the smaller of the two, so, you know, Mercy has to throw her weight around. Nice clothesline, and then a kick to the back. Oh, and a kick right to the side of the head. And then a knee to the side of the head of Emily. And then thrown over the... Well, never mind. Nice Uranage. Just calling it what it would be in Japan. And then thrown over is Emily. And then slammed right on the apron. Again, no countouts, so these girls can fight outside as much as they like, but it's got to be done in the ring. Now thrown right back in. All right, now both women are back in. And Emily going to set up for something. Nope, countered. And then a snap suplex. What do you mean the other WWE? A clothesline. Another one. Oh. When it was called WWF. Anyway, now an armbar onto Mercy. Mercy. And Emily was unable to finish her off, but... Oh, no, wait, she has another one. And Mercy somehow managed to escape, and she does. And hello to Jen Richards. And another one? Okay, I don't know if that was a glitch or anything, but anyway. Alright, so Mercy escapes again. And, okay, now this is getting hilarious here. It's like every time that Emily has a hold or gets a hold of Mercy, and again. I mean, this is just hilarious, really. Wow. Well, I really wouldn't pay attention too much about what is said. You know, people can say what they want, but all that matters is what you think. And okay, now this is getting. I mean, if this becomes a recurring trend of, you know, puts her in a lock, and we don't even get a tap out. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Let me do this really quick. Let me control Emily for a little bit. Okay, I had to back her up a little bit, but other than that... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I always hate when that happens, though. Now, well, a sharpshooter attempt, but couldn't keep it long enough to do any lasting damage. So, okay, now we have it. Now we got it. I had to, you know, physically interfere. But anyway, great to see Jen Richards. And Jen, hope everything's going well. Oh, wow, missed it. Missed that drop kick there, and now thrown right back in the ring is Emily. Goes for another sharpshooter this time, and this time in the center. And unfortunately, Emily Elvis taps out. So Mercy is still the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. Yeah, I believe his name was Zach Nemeth, or I forgot who it was, but or what his name was, but I knew that he was in AEW. But but he doesn't sell as often or as well as his brother did. I mean, but they're just rumors, JWE. Until it actually happens, that's just all it is. You know. And Mason the Fox. Good to see you again. So Mercy takes down another challenger, and all she has to worry about now is Rivera Voorhees.
Your winner, and still undisputed world's champion, Dr. Angela Zhang.
So Angela Ziegler, Mercy, whatever you wish to call her, is still champion. Is the WWE Rumble? The real life Rumble, yeah. I was about to say, yeah, you missed Battle Bowl, and but hey, you did pretty well in the time that you were in there. So if you want to go back and watch it, you can. But let's get to it. Let's get to our next match, though. Oh, now here's a big one. Now here's what happened. Now at Battle Bowl, Bowsette challenged Emily Elvis to a last woman standing, in which Bowsette did win. But then Jane came out and attacked Bowsette. So we're going to find out what, who's going to be the better woman in this one. I mean, that is true. I don't expect you to make every show, but I know that life has its problems there. Yes, Bowsette's really a character. All right, so pretty soon. But I can totally understand it, Mason. All right, so we'll find out who will get the better of these of this exchange between Jane Voorhees and Bowsette. Well, I mean, and as it should be. I mean, it's bad enough to. Well, okay, so it skipped the entrance. I'm surprised. Well, I'm not going to worry about it too much, though. Anyway, match underway. I mean, high school is bad enough as it is, but then when you add in, this vicious disease going out, it only makes things much tougher than they really should. All I can say is you just do the best you can, really. Anyway, a clothesline onto Jane. And of course, this also goes back to the fact that that Bowsette wanted to join Nightmare Queen's show, DFW, and of course Queen refused. So you can imagine that Bowsette can't be too happy about that. Back body drop onto Bowsette. Well, of course, you have to, people grow old, but you got to grow up at some point. I do these things for fun, yes, but, any fun that I have, it's secondary to whatever work I have to do. And now trying to squeeze and pinch the nerve of Nightmare Queen, not once but twice, and this is no holds barred or no countouts, no disqualifications, so that's really what it is. Anyway, a pin, 1, no. And then whipped onto the apron there. Well, not a problem, Mason. And I mean, just know that you were in the, I think it was the third to last match of Battle Bowl, which is a Royal Rumble match featuring 20 people, or 20 men in your case. Anyway, a pin on Bowsette, but not enough. You're going to have to do more than that to Bowsette if you're going to win. A knee right to the head of Nightmare Queen. But anyway, I wanted to ask Jen something. Miss Richards something. Mrs. Richards. But then a DDT and a pin. No, only a 1. Of course, after this, we have our main event, and then we'll have our bonus matches. So we have that, and a back suplex. Excuse me, I can't talk. Oh, and then Bowsette using her big butt, and then a big knee to the head. Oh, but I think Jane might have been pissed off there. I need to give you the update. Oh, okay. But so far, ooh, nice back kick onto Bowsette. I wonder what the Nightmare Queen has to say about Bowsette. I mean, this thing started at Battle Bowl, and then a choke slam to Nightmare Queen, and 1, 2. No, kick out by Nightmare Queen. That was close. But Nightmare Queen comes right back. Powerbomb and a pin. 1. No. Although, Skull and crossbones onto Bowsette. Is this it? 1, 2. No! Bowers versus Jason? Uh-oh. Now going for... I'm not sure what Nightmare Queen calls this move, but... Well, whatever it is, it didn't work. But it definitely did some damage to the back. And then a kitchen sink onto Bowsette. But I'm surprised that Skull and Crossbones was not enough. Now slammed onto the turnbuckle, and then thrown over and out. But again, there are no countouts in this, so you got to get him back in the ring if you want to win. Nope. Nightmare Queen reverses it. Oh, and a couple of kicks, elbows, and big knee right to the side of the head. Oh, now going for the stomach. I mean, that's the softest part of, Bowser, let alone Bowsette. Oh, now trying to, scratch Bowsette, and now, oh, the kick right to the face, right to the back of the head, that is. Oh, now caught the leg and clotheslined her. Oh, nice hook to the body, or the uppercut, excuse me. And then an elbow with that forearm. Oh, and then slam right onto the post. And now Nightmare Queen in a little bit of trouble here. But Bowsette I guess Bowsette's just trying to catch her breath after, getting killed in that ring. Oh, went for a big boot. But then Nightmare Queen with a big boot of her own. And then slammed on the post herself was Bowsette. And Bowsette tried to get her wits about her, but then gets kicked. Now grabbed at the back of the neck and slammed on the table. And again. And then, anyway, welcome back, Jen. So yeah, Jen, I've seen you on LaShawna's show, and I see some great potential in you. And Nightmare Queen coming back. Uh-oh. Is going to go for the skull and crossbones again. And she hits it again. And there are no rope breaks, so you're going to have to kick out yourself. 1, 2, 3. And it took 2 of them to put away Bowsette. And Jane Voorhees gets the win. I would not even consider this an upset. I knew that... Wait a minute. Bowsette with a sneak attack, but then Bowsette just failed at that turn. So congratulations to Nightmare Queen, and Bowsette has egg on her face. So anyway, how do you feel about this, Nightmare Queen, if you're still watching this? Or I mean, I see you in the messages, but anyway. But that was a huge win for Jane Voorhees, though. Well, again, people can say what they want, but it really... I'm not Jewish, but it's just that my nickname... it's just a nickname that I have, so I wouldn't take it too seriously. But up next is for the World Championship, and Vernon Quinn is already going to be put to the test. He already has to deal with Luke Harper, a.k.a. Brody Lee, enough as it is, but he now has to deal with Najee. So we'll find out we'll find out if Najee is up to the task of taking on Vernon Quinn. Speaking of Vernon, let me let him know. Oh yes, rest in peace to Luke Harper, and what more can I say about Luke Harper, Brody Lee, that has not really been said enough. Okay. Yes, I remember D'Lo Brown. I mean, I remember the head whips that he does, and okay. I'll check the DMs really quick, but first, I'm just letting Showtime know. I'm just letting Showtime Vernon Quinn know about his match. So, okay, now I'll let Najee know. Thankfully, I can just get him directly on. Okay, where's Najee? Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I can't turn. Okay. Hopefully, I turned on the entrances for this one. Okay, so I did. Nice.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the undisputed World's Championship.
Oh. Alright, so I saw the message, but I'll just have to make do with what happened. But there you see Najee. And then we have someone named Tiber 0019. Okay, what's up, Tiber? Alright, so some people are going for Najee to win this. And of course, Najee, despite the fact that he's been on a losing streak, he did win this privilege on the fact that he won, or correctly guessed, who was going to win at Super Mario Party. Kind of like what happens when you win 2 games in Jackbox. You know, just because it's that difficult, and plus I don't do this game, or do that game very often though. But up next is the new Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion, Vernon Quinn, who, you know, as far as Vernon Quinn was concerned, you know, he was low-key quiet. But he qualified for the Battle Bowl not that long ago. And all he had to do was just bide his time. And then when the day of Battle Bowl came, he took advantage of the opportunity he was given. And he wasn't given a lot of opportunities to begin with. But he made the most of it. And as a result, he is the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. So it is Showtime. Nicknamed Showtime Vernon Quinn. Probably a big fan of Eric Young before him. Yeah, I try to make the belts look really nice. I mean, I know that an ex-friend wanted to give me a better looking belt, which, objectively speaking, it did look better, but I'm not a thief. But there it is, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion.
Introducing the challenger from Camden, New Jersey, weighing in at 230 pounds, Nathan.
So there you see Najee.
Introducing the champion, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the undisputed world's champion, the super athlete, Virgil Quinn.
So congratulations, well, not congrat, well, I mean, I do want to congratulate Vernon Quinn on winning the title. And of course, the runner-up got to be in the main event of WrestleMania in the form of Elok, who, for those of you who know, the original winner of the Royal Rumble ended up getting himself suspended, and his spot was taken up, or vacated, excuse me, and to start off with a backbreaker to Vernon Quinn. Went for a kick to the back, but then a head scissors takedown onto Naji. So obviously Naji has the power and the strength, but the Vernon is not a small man by any stretch. Well, we'll have to see, Cruz. Although, I also have to be careful not to overrun Lashana's time, as she's going to be going live pretty soon. But Naji comes right back in. A reverse DDT onto Naji. Yep. Nice reversal by Naji. And thrown over the top rope. And a hip toss right to Vernon Quinn. Now trying to stretch the arm. I mean, Naji is proficient in submissions, so this would help him in this case. And, you know, he has not done well in multi-man matches, but we'll see how he does in this match right here. One, no. Welcome back, Chris Clark. Now he pulls up Vernon and picks him up. Nope. Then delivers a DDT onto Naji and goes for a submission of his own. But if anyone can get out of one, it's got to be Naji, as he gets out of it. Oh, big punch there. Now picks him up. And then a neck breaker. Oh, nice punch to the gut. Then one right back to Naji. Now stomping away on Naji, and down he goes. Then a jawbreaker. And then a Superman punch again. And Naji, one thing you don't want to do is take too much time against Vernon. You know, that's the one thing you don't want to do is underestimate him. That's what happened at the Battle Bowl. Is once he got in, oh, super kick onto I can't even talk. Onto Vernon Quinn. See, that's what happens when you forget someone's name. Anyway. And then, nope. Nice counter. So yeah, it happens to me sometimes. Now, Naji going up to the top. Now just waiting for Vernon. Ooh, elbow right to the top of the head. And a pin. 1, 2, no. Also, hey, King Fag, what's up, man? And Naji, flapjack onto Vernon, and now going up to the top rope. And a body splash, and he hits it. Oh, okay. Well, I can still give you a match. 1, 2, no. Naji, one thing you got to do is stay on top of him. If I've known Vernon long enough, you don't want to mess around with him, but you also don't want to get frustrated either. Oh, and see, that's what happens. You take your eye off the ball, and that's what happens. All right. Oh, and clothesline on the top rope to Naji. And now, what's Vernon doing? He goes off the ropes. Ball in, elbow right to Naji. Uh-oh, Naji in trouble. Nope, Naji reversed. But instead goes for a powerbomb and a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Naji has done it. Naji, not only does he break the losing streak, but he is the new Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. I mean, you talk about getting out of a losing streak. Naji did it. I don't even know if Naji was watching this or if he didn't want to say anything because he didn't want to jinx it, but But anyway, there you see the ball and elbow. And then, of course, he hits the balling elbow. And I thought for a moment he was going to go for a move, but then he gets a powerbomb pinfall.
And new undisputed world's champion, Nathan.
Well, now it's up to Najee, the man himself, if he wants to accept your challenge, Feck. So, but of course, he also has one upcoming with Luke Harper. So, we'll see what happens for that. But now the ball is in Najee's court. If it was in Vernon Quinn's court, given the fact that I haven't been able to talk to him as much, I would probably consider it, but since Najee is the champ, I'm going to have to talk to him, and I will consider, but it is up to Najee, though, just because he is the champ, so I'm going to talk to him. The tag team champions, that would be Weapon X, Remnant Elementor, and E-Lock, although I might have to switch it out to one of the other guys, but yeah, the tag team championships, I'm open to that for one reason. The champions have been so dominant, I'm just looking for anybody to beat them. So yeah, Feck, if you want the tag team championships, you got it. You got it. So now you just have to pick a partner. Pick somebody from SWO, or no, I'm sorry. Okay. I'll have to show you who you're teaming up with, so that way you have a better idea of who to pick. But in the meantime, up next is my buddy, my good friend, MBN John. Born John Marhold, Jr., but most people call him MBN John or just John. So yeah, John is here. So let's see what John has to say as far as, as far as Young, though. Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy John here. But listen, I'm not here to promote the McGrumps, even though I am the leader of it. No, I'm out here to make a challenge, make a declaration of a challenge. And, there's, I've had my run-ins with this family. I've had my run-ins with, Weapon X and some of its members, former and current. And while I took out Nightmare King, like the little coward that he is, and ended up proving to be, there's someone who's not a coward, and I would think would be a great opponent for me at WrestleMania. I've had my battles with Young Samurai, Kyle Young. And while Kyle Young has definitely proven to be a challenge, there is someone who I consider, there is someone who I would love to have a match with at WrestleMania, at the very least. Maybe sooner, I don't know. But it's up to what management says. It's up to what June 22 says. And that man is Leon Young. So Leon, I have seen what you can do. I've seen what you're capable of. So Leon, the ball is now in your court. Do you accept my challenge or not? You have a Sega Genesis. But one thing is for sure, accept my challenge or not, I'm going to WrestleMania whether anybody likes it or not. And that's a fact. So John made his intention known that he wants to go after Leon Young for a match at WrestleMania. So I don't know what you guys think about John and Young, but all I know is, if I know John the way I do, he's going to be a threat there. Anyway, here are the results of this show. I mean, you saw Sonic wins by disqualification. Kenny Omega pinning the champion, Walter Johnson. Then we had a match that never even happened. It was supposed to be Speranza against Lady Danger. Then, of course, we have Mercy defending her championship successfully. Then we have Jane beating up Bowsette. And finally, Najee becoming the new world champion. So, with this in mind, let me exit out here and go to... Oh, you know what? I am so stupid. You know what I forgot to do? Let me go to... let me go back to tag teams here. Okay. So, Feck, if you want to team up with Clinton, I guess what I could do is take out James Gamer, mainly for the fact that he's been MIA for quite a while, actually. It's been like 3 months and counting that he's been MIA. So what I'll do is replace him, and I'm going to bring into the Animaniacs Clinton Cage, who is already the United Kingdom champion. I didn't have time to go through and look for a Southern Ireland championship. In fact, I have something just as well. Okay, so what I'll also do is swap Clinton for Chris Clark's place. There we go. So yeah, and then John is like, that Leon Young kid is going down. John, we could see that at WrestleMania, but who knows what we'll end up with at WrestleMania. All right, so I'm going to go until we get to the 2-hour mark, and then if we're in the middle of a match, we'll finish it out, and then we'll go to Lashana's show. I don't know if Lashana's still in the chat, but I do want to include Lashana. Republic of Ireland Championship. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Who has not... Hey, Doug, what's up, man? Okay, so let's see. Let's go through who has not had a match yet. Taking a cleaner to the woodshed. Alright, so... As for matches. Well, okay. Well, since technically Weapon X isn't here, but the challengers are between Feck and Clinton. What match do you want to fight Weapon X in? And I'll give John a proper match too. Again, provided time permits and everything like that. And if Darius is also still here, let's see. Okay, Chris also wants a match. Good. All right. And then basically anybody who doesn't get a match tonight, I'll be sure to put on the proper card, so at least that you can say you had a match. So anyway. Okay, so and these are just variations of matches. So what's it gonna be, guys? Non-title match first, TLC. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. U.S. use U.S. title Sheamus's logos for an Irish Championship belt, or was it the one before that you were trying to? Oh, I think you meant to say use, because it's like, yeah, I could probably do that. Ooh, Chris wants to take on John. Well, I can definitely do that since you guys are not champions, so it's like, okay, we'll do that. That is if John accepts, though. Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just do a TLC match, and I think you might say eating dinner at the moment is Chinese. Okay, not a problem. Alright, so I guess a TLC match it will be. So, use Sheamus's logos for an Irish belt. I could get the side plates, you never know. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Cruz, I forgot to give him a match. And again, if I don't give you a match, then I'll have to. Okay, so it's Clinton and Feck. There we go. We'll use this one. I haven't used that attire in a while, so it's there. There's that. Okay, so John and Chris are gonna have a fight. Now, of course, this is going to be a non-title match. Well, I guess mainly for the fact that you want to earn your title matches, so I definitely think that's... Oh, Cruz wants to fight Chris. Okay, we can make that a triple threat match then. Triple threat last man standing match. I could do that since I can combine rules and stuff like that. Alright, so it's going to be Elementor and... Well, since Elock is going to be preparing for WrestleMania, he has decided to give up his spot to, if I can get to him, that is, Modman 2010. Okay, so again, this is a non-title match, but if Feck and Clinton win, they practically earn themselves a tag team match down the road, whether it be before or at WrestleMania. And I forgot to choose the arena and stuff like that, but oh well. It is a TLC match, whatever it is, it's fine. So looks like Cruz, John, and Chris are gonna have a match. And I forgot to turn on the entrances, but you know what? That's fine. We can just go right to it. Right now, Modman suplexing Clinton and a clothesline onto Feck. But of course, we are now located in a different setting in Japan. Clothesline onto Feck and one right to Clinton. But the object, of course, is to climb a ladder, much like a ladder match, but with the added weapons of chairs and tables to go with it. And of course, there you see that Money in the Bank briefcase, which if the challengers or would-be challengers were to win this, they would secure themselves a match against the champions currently. And now Feck gonna set up the ladder. And Clinton is going to play keep away. And so is Modman, who just pushes the ladder down. Oh, and then slammed with that table. And is going to set the table up, excuse me, not that far off. And Modman with a chair. Ooh, chair shot right to the head of Feck. I mean, Feck is a hard-headed man, but that's really pushing it here. And Clinton managing to stay away from the table. A sleeper slam to Feck, and then on an elbow right to the head. Oh, and then a shot with that ladder. Just watching other videos just to kill my time. All right, well, not a problem. Hey, I don't know if Joshua wants a match, but just let me know, my friend. And now Modman going to climb up the ladder, and if he gets it, obviously, you know, they won't get the shot, obviously. And Clinton gonna climb up the cage, or sorry, not the cage, the ladder. But Feck gonna stop it. But Feck, or sorry, not Feck, but rather Remnant tried to play keep away. But Feck manages to stop Mobman for the moment. And down goes Mob. And a Samoan drop onto Clinton. Oh, not a problem, Walter. Oh! Nice super suplex there by Feck. And Remnant gets hit with that ladder. And hit with the ladder again. And a German suplex on the inside. And another one, and then slammed on the apron was Feck outside. And another German suplex, a trifecta. And now Clinton Cage now grabbing the briefcase, but now Remnant, wait, why is he going down? What? Wow, Cage and Feck have done it. They have beaten the champions in a non-title match, and wow. So Feck and Cage are going to challenge for the tag team titles. That's unbelievable. Now, of course, I'll ask the champions if they want to defend before or during WrestleMania. And I'll give you guys your response, but Feck and Clinton have cashed in. So we have some tag team champions, or sorry, tag team challengers, or number one contenders, excuse me, I can't talk. But incredible. Unbelievable there. Yeah, because, that was our first of 4 shows to go before WrestleMania, so that's, yeah. We're getting close to WrestleMania again. Okay, so triple threat, and I saw that it was last man standing, so let me see if this works. So, I might have to pick Extreme Rules as the base, and then go to this, turn this off, and oh, I can't even do that. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so you can't do last man standing match. I would have thought you could, but I guess not. That is weird. That is really weird. I would have thought that you could do it, but I guess not. Or do I have to pick something else? Is it Falls Count Anywhere? Let's see if that works. No, you can't. Okay, so you can't do that. I guess I should go to custom matches to make it, so let's do that. And if we can't, then we'll just have to, do a standard triple threat match or something like that. It's not a big deal. Or is it normal? Triple threat, falls count anywhere are kind of lame, not gonna lie. Okay, so you can't do it. Alright, so I tried all the win conditions, so you can't do that. And they don't let you go to the backstage area, so oh well. Alright, so I guess the only logical thing we could do is let's see. What's a good one? Oh. Okay. I guess we'll just have to do, I guess we'll just do a normal triple threat. Or actually, no. This one. That way, the match doesn't drag on for too long or whatnot, but... Okay, so let's go to... Okay, no. Oh yeah, I got some new, arenas, including... What else did I get? Oh yeah! Here's a little plug for my good friend, Lashana. It's WNAW, short for Wind Ninja Academy Wrestling. So we're gonna go. So that's my little plug for Lashana's show. So do check that out after the show, or after what I'm doing here. Okay. Okay? Making sure. Chris Clark. We'll use that one. Cold Rose, Justin Cruz. I'll have to fix the name a little bit, but that's alright. And finally, MBN John. And we'll keep the shirt on this time. But here we go. Alright, so you have two guys that are, well, actually, all three guys are gonna gun for one another, so we'll find out how, these three will do, and obviously a victory for any of these guys would, help their cause for, WrestleMania down the line. Now, I wanted to make this show a longer show, but obviously, but of course, time being an issue, I'll have to do this another time. But I do want to set, anybody who doesn't have a WrestleMania match a chance to make their way to WrestleMania. Whether you fight someone who doesn't have a match either, or a dream match, or a championship match, anything really. Also, hey, it's Candy Vega, what's up? Again, I'm not sure if Lashana's here, but I did want to give something to Lashana, but it's alright.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring,
going for the U.S. title,
Alabama, weighing in at 250
not sure.
pounds.
Oh, you're not sure about Lashana, or because I know that Lashana said she was going to do a show, and I definitely want to honor that. Speaking of which, let me see if Lashana's on in a party or something. That way I can talk to her for a little bit. Damn, you threw me off my game. Okay, no, she's not on. But if she was, I would definitely join her or whatnot, but it's okay. Anyway, there you see Chris Clark. Normally I show you this whole thing, but of course, because we're pressed for time, we got to get through this. And of course, Candy saying hello to everybody. Oh, there he is. Justin Cruz.
And his opponents. First, from New York, weighing in at 235 pounds, the King Rose.
And of course, he grew out his hair and has apparently become a Super Saiyan for some odd reason. Danger, I'm sorry, I lost us the belts on All Goddess Entertainment. That's what age stands for. Anyway, what Lady Danger was saying, she meant to say SA, the character SA, cost me my match. Vega, I'm sad.
Oh,
yeah.
Weighing in at 230 pounds, MBN John.
And of course, MBN John coming off of, several victories. One against, Leon Young at the Battle Bowl. And then before that, he had a big victory against the outgoing Nightmare King, Artemis Kent. Yeah, she costed Lady Danger the match, but not because she attacked Lady Danger. It was because she attacked the champion, Speranza. But back to John, though. I mean, John. Well, I'm sure he's going to have his hands full with Young Samurai's son, Leon Young, when the time comes. But he's going to have his hands full with these two as well. And immediately, Chris going right after John, and Cruz going right after Chris. Oh, and a kick right to John. And then a clothesline onto John. But then Cruz turns his attention right back to Chris. Chris Clark, that is. And John going right after the legs and trying to take out the legs. Now, a gut-wrench suplex. And, of course, John is much stronger than the suit would otherwise tell you. Nice amateur wrestling slam onto John, who is an amateur wrestler himself, IRL. Anyway, Chris tries to pick up Cruz, but then Cruz with a shoulder tackle, then a forearm shot to John, and then a drop kick to John by Chris Clark. And Chris Clark, what's he going for? A fall-away slam onto Cruz. And then a clothesline onto John. So far, John is just getting pummeled every time he gets up by someone else. And now Cruz going to try to choke out Chris, but now John comes from behind, and a Russian leg sweep facebuster. Now stopping on the back and working on the arm. Oh, and Chris tried to go for a CKO, but John was aware of this. An arm drag onto John. And now going for a double team onto John, but a back elbow. Now turns his attention to Cruz. And Cruz thrown over the top rope and onto the floor. And now Chris going for a modified neck breaker onto John, but then Cruz comes in. And then a clothesline onto Chris. And Cruz with a neck snap, shades of Mr. Perfect, and a pin. This is elimination style. Nope, not only a 1 count. Yeah, they were his initials, of course. And then a clothesline to Cruz to set him outside. But then a clothesline from behind. And then a back elbow onto Cruz. Now it's John that's in Cruz control, and the Faymaster. But before he can even go for a cover, he has to deal with Chris. I think Chris may be in trouble here. Yep, he's going to go for it. The figure 4 onto Chris. And like I said, it's elimination style. And Chris, is he going to get out? Yes, he does. He reverses the pressure back onto John. And then a clothesline to John by Cruz. But then Chris Clark comes back. And a knee breaker to Cruz. Then a jaw breaker to Chris. Nope. And then a Uranage. A rock bottom type move, and then an elbow. Turns his attention right back to Cruz. I mean, you'd have to think that ribs don't, they don't heal as well as, say, a broken arm could. And then a reverse DDT onto Chris. Then a punch right to the back of John, and nice slam there onto John. and then goes for a cover on Chris. 1, 2, nope. Ooh, back elbow onto Cruz. Then a Faymaster onto Cruz. Oh, arm breaker onto Chris. And John with a double underhook suplex. And now a punch right to Cruz. But Cruz coming back, and then and a clothesline onto John and a pin. 1, 2, no, kick out by John. And it looks like Cruz has been busted open. And a CKO onto Cruz. Is this it for him? 1, 2, 3, and Cruz is eliminated. Now that just leaves John and Chris Clark as it was originally intended. Fall-away slam onto John. Then an elbow drop. Now a pin. 1, 2, no. Then a kick right to the back. And a kick right to the face of John. And Chris just throwing a tantrum. You got to stay on John. One thing you don't want to do is make a mistake against him, because he'll make you pay for it every time. Oh, wait. He went for the Faymaster one time too many. Oh, wait a minute. Now a modified crossface. Nope. Don't want to get called out for plagiarism. Uh-oh. Chris Clark going for the CKO onto John. 1, 2. No! I thought that was it. Oh, and of course, a backbreaker, vintage Orton. Oh, nice uppercut there to John. And uh-oh. Now John has himself another figure 4, and I believe, I forgot if he did this to Chris, I think, but Chris is in trouble here. But can he get out of this one? No, he cannot. He has to tap out. Randall Keith, Randall Keith. So John gets the big win, and he'll have to use all this momentum that he's built up to take on Leon Young. He'll have to step up his game, especially, when you go up against Leon Young. So yeah, that was the first time he tried to put him away with that move. But congratulations to John, and I mean, after that second RKO to John, I honestly thought that was it.
Here is your winner, MBN John.
All right, so it looks like Ashley is live. Okay. That's not a problem for, well, and of course, Ashley is going to be going live pretty soon. Or she is already live. I don't know if she's with Lashana and some of the others. Okay, there we go. What's the YouTube? I'll have to give you guys the link pretty soon, but in the meantime, congratulations to John. I think we have time for one more match, and that includes Candy Vega, or at least of the people that are still actively here. Candy Vega. And let me exit out here. So we have time for one more match. And again, I don't want to step on anybody, really. So with that said, Candy, are you still here? So while so while Captain Danger's going to go to Ashley's show, I'll be sure to give you guys the link if you are interested in watching that. I know that Blaze is doing his show, but at least he has enough of an audience that even if I go live, he's not going to mind. In fact, he's told me a number of times, I don't mind, because he's that cool, because he's cool like that, so to speak. So, anyway, let's see. Candy, are you still here? I'll give you about another minute and a half or 2 minutes now. So what I might start doing is after a proper show, or when we do bonus matches, anyone who doesn't have a match at WrestleMania, I will put in a match where you could win a shot at the world title, a secondary title, or not the world title, at least, yeah, not the world title, but a major championship like the Intercontinental title or the Universal title, tag team title, or a dream match, really. So that's really what it is. Oh, there's Joshua James. What's up, man? Well, that could all change, especially with WrestleMania coming up. And basically, if you don't have a match, then I'll definitely give you one against someone who doesn't have one themselves, without question. Okay, so not sure if oh, that's right. Sorry, Candy left to go with Captain Danger to Ashley's show. I'm sorry. I just realized that now. How silly of me. Okay, so let me see. You know what, Autism, Mr. Rob. You know what, Mr. Rob. I can give your girl a match of her own, so I can do that. And in fact, it'll be a good match though. So let me do that. I'll go with normal for this one. So yeah, let's get your girl Minnie Morgan. I think so. Yeah, we have time for this one match, and then we'll call it a day. And it's against the Little Miss Bliss. Actually, before I do that, let me give Minnie a manager of her own. So let's see, who would she have on her side? Oh yeah, she would have someone like no, not... Oh yeah, Lashana herself as her manager, so to speak. Okay. And it is for the Women's European Championship. Mainly for the fact that it hasn't been defended in a while, so let's do that. And, well, I forgot to change the arena, but that's okay. That's alright. So yeah, final match of the night. But yeah, congratulations to Clinton and Feck on securing themselves a shot at the tag team titles. And also good luck to Minnie in this match for the European Championship. And again, it's mainly for the fact that Alexa hasn't defended it in a while, so of course we would. Also, let me give you guys the link to
the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
La Princess's channel.
NXT Women's European Championship.
Okay, it looks like Danger Vega's up on Princess's show. So here's what's going on Princess's show if you want to keep up with that. But there you see Minnie doing her little dance, and also her tribute to the Cool Kids Club. But all the fun and games will have to end, especially when she goes up against Bliss, and also in part because of the fact that Bliss has not been her, usual mischievous little self. And oh, hello to King Craig Williams. Excuse me. So, our final match, Minnie Morgan and Alexa Bliss. And we'll skip the rest of this. We don't want to take too long here. But that's what it's for. The women's European champion. I mean, sure, it has the NXT branding, but it is what it is.
From Fort Worth, Texas, Morgan the Show. Introducing the champion from Columbus, Ohio. She is the NXT Women's European Champion, Alexa Bliss.
I mean, hell, even the strap is purple. Just like the rest of Minnie Morgan. Her outfit and everything. Okay, here we go. Now pressed on the corner is Minnie Morgan. Oh, and of course a cheap shot. You kind of had to expect that. But anyway, Lashana is out there just to simply keep an eye out on Mickie James. And then a knee right to the back of Minnie Morgan. And now Minnie Morgan pushing Alexa Bliss to her side of the corner, where Mickie James is. Oh, but a clean break, though. Oh, and a couple of kicks right to the face. And a suplex, no, countered by Alexa Bliss, and now raked in the eyes. Of course, Minnie Morgan didn't like that at all. Now she picks up Alexa Bliss and went for an enziguri, but missed. Nice cross body onto Minnie Morgan, then a kick to the back. And a couple of stomps right to the face. And again. And one, no. And Bliss just stomping down. Now whipped into the ropes. Now going for an arm lock. But then, nope. A couple of punches right to the gut to release it. Oh, and a knee right to the gut. And now stomping away on Alexa Bliss, and oh, nice leg drop onto Alexa Bliss onto the outside. And Minnie Morgan going up to the top rope. And she missed with that elbow drop. Now thrown outside the ring. Over the top rope. Nope. Hip tossed right back inside. And a knee right to the back. And wow, what kind of cover is that? One. Yeah, you're not gonna do. You're not gonna put away Minnie Morgan with just a cocky cover like that. You're just not. And now a stop to the gut, and uh-oh. Yep, insult to injury. That's what she calls that sequence of moves there that she just did. And Bliss. Nope. Nice counter by Minnie Morgan. It would be something for Minnie Morgan to win a championship at the expense of Alexa Bliss. And another cocky cover, one. And of course, LaShawna ain't impressed. You know, it's very tough to impress LaShawna. Well, not just as a person, but rather as a character, rather. And another counter with the feet. And now, wait a minute. Oh, and a knee right to the arm of Alexa. Let's see. Yeah, still got to do more work to Alexa, I mean, if you're going to win. Although trying to take out that arm would be a good idea to try to go for a submission or something. Wait a minute. A small package roll-up. One. Nope. And still kicking her in the face. Oh, back elbow. And nope. Misses the drop kick, does the Little Miss Bliss. Ooh, went for a high kick but missed it. Uh-oh. Now going for the throat. A modified choke slam there. And going for the arm herself is Alexa Bliss. And Bliss, she could be going for it here. Oh, and a senton. I thought she was going to go for the Twisted Bliss. 1, 2, 3. And Alexa Bliss is still the champion. So while Minnie had a couple of good runs there, I mean, Alexa just... What can I say about Alexa that hasn't been said? But that was just... What more can you say about that? Now going for the cover. There you see Bliss. And, well, there you saw an attempted kick there, but nothing doing.
Here is your winner, and still NXT Women's European Champion, Alexa Bliss.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. So anyway, as you see the link that I provided to you in the chat, you guys can click that, and I will see you over at Ashley, Princess Ashley's show. Until then, this is the Blue Toad to Jew22, and this was an impromptu stream. If I had planned it, I would have let you guys know, but it was what it was, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, have a great day, everybody.